She Show Video Small Business Spotlight. Yeah.
Are you ready? Is that it?
That's a yes.
Okay.
Duh.
Okay.
She was getting an angle.
I know. I was
highlight.
like, I'm
Okay.
not sure what's happening, but it
got
seems
it.
like she's born for the camera, actually.
You are.
She's ready for this.
I am.
All right. Hi, guys.
Hi.
Welcome back to She Show Videos. Today we have a special guest.
Very special.
Very special guest. From Eat, Speak, Love, we have Miss Tiffany Roper.
Hi, guys.
Hi.
I don't know how to act on camera, so I'm just like.
Is that
You're
why you're
doing
posed
great.
up? Yeah.
Oh, yes.
It's all about angles and lighting.
Hi. We are first going to start by reminding you to subscribe to our channel if you're not already subscribed.
Yes,
okay?
subscribe, share,
Like,
hit that bell,
Yes.
get the notifications.
All the things.
That way you don't miss.
all the
Should
things.
I do a small business spotlight? Yeah.
It's also in the beginning and
I
now
know.
it's in the middle.
Well, now I do it twice.
You're doing it too much.
You know, we have a special gift. Tiffany's over here. And
She wanted to hear it in person.
I don't know, maybe she knows some music execs that I could, get these vocals to.
Maybe she does.
See?
Well,
Thank you.
We should say R.I.P. DMX because now's the time.
Yeah, okay.
I'm
Well,
sad to hear that. Okay.
All right, so Tiffany, let's start off. Tell us a little bit about your company, how you got started. Give us the whole background.
Okay. So last March, I thought, well, we're quarantined home, so it must be a great time to start a business.
That's the same thing we thought.
Yeah.
Yep, been
And
there.
hence, She Show Videos.
Your business was a little different though. You had plans different than ours,
Yes.
Yeah.
right?
So originally, Eat Speak Love was supposed to be this in-person like event venue where the eat part was going to be like you try different food on a rotational basis. I love public speaking, so I thought like, oh, let's have a stage. I could be up there talking. We could have fun. And then I love small business, so I thought, oh, we could have pop-up shops in the back. I love to shop. Like I have a reason to spend money without having to explain.
Yeah.
And so COVID just has not gone away. Hasn't been the most optimal time to do that. So my mentor and I came up with the Small Big Box, which is a subscription box. And it features women-owned and black-owned businesses who have some sort of stake in our community. It's gone amazing. I started in December, and it's April, and I'm retired from my government job. It's been going really well.
You're living the dream, actually.
I am so grateful. I get to wake up every morning and set my own sales. So I'm grateful for that. But more than that, it's really about bringing brand visibility to the incredible women in our community like yourselves who are doing amazing things. And they're just grateful for that brand visibility because COVID has sucked for most people.
Small businesses have
business.
suffered.
Yeah.
They have.
So for them to be able to, for our customers to be able to try something, a sample of something, and then go support that business because they love it, that's the whole goal.
Yeah.
It's been wildly successful.
I love that.
I like the fact, well, first and foremost, I reached out to you because I was on your Facebook page, and on your Facebook page, there was something that really rang true to me. It was like this little pink pop-up, and if you know me, I got pink. Pink is just my thing. So I looked at this.
Check out our thumbnails.
I know. I looked at this pink box on a whim, just going through because I am looking for small businesses. Hint, small businesses, please respond to all the solicitations that I've been sending you.
At
Neither here nor
least
there.
respond.
Tiffany responded almost instantaneously.
Like
Thank
a true
you.
professional.
Thank you. Even if it's a no thank you, it's better than a silence. Either way, back to you.
Just saying.
So it was instead of saying, or when somebody asks you to share something, instead of saying no, it's just share it because that shows that you're interested as well as it helps them.
Yeah.
It was just tips to help your friends who are starting businesses.
Yeah, people are probably unfollowing me on Facebook. Now, I didn't have a Facebook until January because I'm not a social media girl. I prefer this. I love real relationships. And so when I got a Facebook, I wasn't thrilled about really sharing my life, but I thought I want to do something that helps people and that's useful in the world. And so I think people are probably gonna get sick of me talking, but if you could a cat in a Santa suit,
That's the same thing.
That's funny.
Subscribe.
Just this helps somebody. This brings brand visibility to people who need it. It helps our community. We keep our dollars locally. So they might get sick of seeing me, but oh well.
Yeah.
That's exactly how I feel. When we reach out to people, it's, sometimes people are going to say, no, that's perfectly fine. But it's so weird because we're not really asking for anything. We never really ask for anything free or
Nothing
something
for free.
like that. We actually just want to promote our our businesses. Like, we want the same thing that you want. We want to be successful. Everybody essentially who starts a business wants to be successful in some capacity, or you wouldn't start a business.
And it's so crazy to me that people don't understand the concept. You will go support, and I shop at Target, I shop at Walmart. You will go support major big box brands that don't care about your community necessarily, or they don't pour back into your kids' little league team and things like that. But like, for somebody who uses their passion and their creativity and their blood, sweat, and tears, their time, you won't go support that person. Like, to me, that's beyond crazy. So to me, it's really like something that's close to my heart, because we have to help each other. Help your neighbor before you go, you know, help Joe Schmo that lives in China or whatever. This is about right here at home. And yes, you can shop other places, but like, most of the products in my house are from small businesses. Like, I can't remember the last time I bought regular lotion or soap. Like, it's just important.
Yeah, and I think, I mean, to be honest, and just to play devil's advocate just slightly, before we started a small business, people would reach out to me on Facebook who I haven't talked to in years and years and say, like, I'm doing this at-home thing, I'm selling this product, and I was like, oh my God, like, this is exhausting. We're not friends like this. But now, I think it just takes that one factor, right, to change in your life, where we're not really selling anything except ourselves. I mean, we're just out here, not in the OnlyFans sense, not yet. We're just out here trying to share with the world, like, our life and our chemistry, because our passion, as weird as it is like just being together and just being for the people, with the people, among the people. So that's like our goal. But now, as a small business, anytime someone like messages me, I'm like, okay, boom, shared, boom, shared. It takes 2 minutes of your time, and really, what does it matter? Like, it's helping them with very little effort from you, and it is really important. I never realized until we started doing this how truly important it is.
To your point, when somebody reaches out to you, you don't know what they have going on. It could be people, because now I have a business that supports other businesses. I get people to reach out to me all the time. The most important thing, and the difference between a big box store and then somebody who just messages you out of the blue, that relationship piece. So when I support businesses, when I feature someone in my boxes, I have an event coming up when I feature the women who are going to be at this event, it's really about getting the story behind their business. I'm really invested in your why. Not necessarily that your product is going to blow my mind or it's something that I haven't had before, but I'm really interested in the why behind what you're doing. And when you can start building a relationship with somebody, even on that surface level, it just helps me want to support you even more. So don't blindly just message people, hey, do you want to buy stuff from me? I would love to share a piece of my story with you, and then maybe talk about a collaboration.
Yes.
That's a different approach.
I like that. That is good advice for anybody out here who's thinking about just sending somebody a random message. I know, first of all, kudos to you. It takes a lot to just go on your Facebook group and send a blind message to everyone, because you know people are going to be annoyed. But put something in there personal. I like that. I want to know, why are you doing this? Are you trying to send your daughter to summer camp? Are you trying to, you know, send your dog to boarding school? I don't know. What are you trying to do? But tell me, because just sending me a message like, I want to make some money, we all do, honey.
Been there.
We all do.
Still there.
But there has to be a reason behind it.
Yeah, and with small business, like, I try to give them tips. There's a girl who I really want to mentor. I really want to help her business grow. And I'm just hoping that she's receptive to some of the ideas. Like, I'm not an expert. I just know, you know, my background is in mental health. I'm actually a licensed therapist. I don't do anything with it anymore.
We need some help over here. We need some help.
Really expensive piece of paper, but the skills that I have, like, to coach people and to mentor people, it's really important how you talk to people. And don't treat people like crap because they don't know what they're doing, or because they need some development and some work. Like, everybody's a work in progress, but I'd rather help, you know, Billy May down the, that's a terrible name, Billy May down the street.
I don't know where that from. We don't know anyone named, that's Eleanor. I don't know.
Where are all these old
why are you
Little Women recently?
right now? Jessica. Okay.
That's better. Okay. Oh my
Malachi. God. Bible names. We
I took 2 drinks.
I know, right? I'm a lightweight, probably because I'm anemic. I go with that.
Okay.
But like, I would rather help somebody right down the street as opposed to somebody who I don't know or don't have a relationship with. So that's really important. But we keep our dollars local. It helps our local community too. Like, it's so much bigger than just a bunch of tchotchkes. So
it is.
Even though I'm not above tchotchkes.
Me neither.
Who's not?
Okay.
Another piece of your social media that really intrigues me is your ability to network. And I know you touched on this previously, that you really like to talk and have social gatherings, and that was the original background behind Eat Speak Love. But your like soirees, in your like networking things.
We're trying to get invites.
I know, we need in. But not only do we need in, but it's just like everybody in those pictures looks like they're having a good time. Everybody looks like they're there, they're getting something, they're invested. It like, you see some people sitting at tables taking notes at like these like networking events and like handing out business cards. And I think we've all been to a networking event or a happy hour where it's just like nobody's really talking.
The intention is there, but the execution.
No one's really talking. You're there, you see somebody you might know from somewhere else that you've had but everybody's like smiling. They're in groups, masses of groups, and they're having fun. Like, I feel like though you say you don't like social media, your social media is what like enticed me to contact you. Your social media makes me like, okay, what I do is something that's going to affect somebody else. So don't stop because people aren't like responding. Like, keep going because this is the intent behind our goal. Like,
our foundation to us and like the boldness of what we're trying to do is really important. But like, when I invite people to places, like, you've got to make people feel seen. If you can't do anything else in life and people feel like you really see them, that is like one of the best feelings. And so when I feel like people come together for me, especially to support me, like, you're good as gold to me. Like, that means everything to me. You don't have to spend $1. You don't have to buy my crap. Like, that you show up for me. And it's always been like that because of like my childhood. Like, when people show up for you, like, that means something. And so like when I have gatherings and things like that, I am so thrilled to see each and every person, even though there's lots of people who've bought the small big box that I don't know. When I see them, it's like seeing an old friend. Like, I am so glad to meet you. I'm so grateful that you support me. And it's important to make people feel like you see them. I see you and I appreciate you. So
and I mean, we had never met before, and Britany does most of our like content research and our reaching out, and she does all of that, and then she just kind of ropes me in. And when we had that Zoom meeting, and I felt like, first of all, the technical difficulties are real for everybody. We just filmed recorded a podcast this morning, and my phone overheated, and then hers did, and we were switching. It was awful.
It was a mess.
But you were so gracious. You were so kind. I felt like we connected. I know you said like your best friend is a white girl too, and
she's amazing. I told her, I was like, guess what I'm doing today.
And it doesn't seem unique, right, when you say it out loud, but Brady and I have been friends for so long, and I don't know any other friends, not just in color or race or background, but I don't know anyone else like us. Like,
me either.
We spend so much time together, and I already said our passion is like each other, and it's so weird. When she said her husband was her best friend in her wedding vows, I was like,
she literally got
excuse me.
She actually stopped the wedding and was like,
I'm sorry, did I just hear that correctly? Like, so exactly, I was pissed.
She will never let me live that down.
She keeps saying, oh, the girl who did the vows wrote it. You said it. This mouth. This is where it came from.
Same sentence.
But I love that. Like, I could even feel like when we were, it was because your friend wasn't with you, but it was like I could feel that connection. Like, this is us. This is you guys. You have a passion. We have a passion. Like, I love that no work needed connection.
And she's really busy, and we don't get to see each other all the time, but it's just like whenever we are together, it's just like, I mean, we've been friends for 21 years. And it's just like when we're together, nothing else matters. We don't need to like rehash anything or really talk about anything. There's no topic. We're just together, and that's like the best feeling. She's got me, I've got her.
Britany,
and we're so completely different.
We're always together though. That's the only difference.
We are
always together. Or I'm FaceTiming her. Like, she said,
and she'll say, oh, you're stuck with me, and she's stuck with her.
Emily, I'm stuck with you.
Emily, we love you. I'm Elizabeth, so I like this E name happening here, okay?
We're the Annies, so that makes sense. Tiffany and Britany.
Does it?
Yeah.
Don't say Annies. That sounds old. Anne Frank.
She was talking about Billy May a second ago.
I'm sorry. A, I'm sorry for saying Billy May. B, I'm sorry if there is a person named Billy May.
That's why.
And C, your mother is a terrible person.
People think my mom named me Elizabeth Taylor. I have to have this conversation. That's my full name. Is Elizabeth Taylor.
That's classy.
It's my married name. People all the time are like, oh my God, your mom must be a Cleopatra fan. Who? My mom?
No, you.
Oh.
Your mom is a very classy lady.
I'm classy-ish.
No,
I love ish on the end of anything.
Me too. It leaves it open to interpretation.
She's not classy.
It's not a hard and fast.
We have a topic, okay? We've gotten off topic. Okay, our topic, since you are from Akron and we are from Akron, we are from Kenmore. What part of Akron did you grow up
North Side.
Okay.
You have to say it like that.
That's where my first house was.
First of all, I like that. Slow, seductive.
Yes, I watched the video with you when you were changing your voice and driving.
Oh my gosh.
See?
That AMSR, the North Side. Come check us out.
I'm gonna just.
Yes, the shoulders. Give the people what they want. Memories,
Yeah.
childhood memories that made us who we are as individuals.
They did. But before we do that,
nostalgic music.
Can you?
ooh, I can insert some nostalgic music. Yes.
Can you play the Wheel of Fortune?
That's not
Are we?
nostalgic.
Is it trivia?
Well,
I feel
Josephine and Bernie May or whoever are
Billy
definitely
May.
watching.
How about we
Unfortunately.
have to decide on nostalgic because I feel we could play Nelly Hot in here. Is that
Also
nostalgic?
not nostalgic.
It brings me back to my youth.
Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Ooh, I was thinking.
How about
more
Prince?
like
Ooh, I like Prince.
on the block.
Okay.
So we are not in anybody's
Yes,
realm.
NKOTB. All right.
I was in kindergarten in 1990, so
Did you go to, where'd you go to, like, elementary school?
I went to Finley.
I went to Highland Park. She went to.
I went to
Catholic
Immaculate
school.
Conception, which was right across the street. I'm looking around at who you're, like, thinking about right now, okay?
That makes
Right
sense,
across
right?
the street from Kenmore High School, and then tuition got real expensive, and my parents got divorced, and we still lived in the area, so then I went to Ennis,
Okay.
and then I went to Kenmore,
Okay.
For
So
half a year.
My oldest sister went to Kenmore.
and then we moved out to Brimfield.
So I went to North High School, which
Okay.
is always like the school that gets kind of like.
They called it Herpy High when I went.
I know. That's
They
so
still call it
embarrassing.
that?
I never got a Letterman's jacket because of that.
Is that why?
That's
I'm
because that's what
sorry.
they
I feel
called
bad
it.
because I perpetuated that. We
Said that.
We said that. I don't know.
Well, we did have the teen
Sorry.
pregnancy center.
Well,
We took a baby home in 8th grade at Ennis. Like them fake babies that cry and stuff. That was part of your grade in 8th grade.
No, I knew somebody who had it. They had like real kids.
see?
No.
Prepare yourself.
Mm-mm.
You're welcome.
I wore khakis only. I never wore jeans.
What? You dressed down today in that like
I
cute
didn't
jumper
like.
and
I know some of
heels.
my friends they could vouch for me. I didn't. I remember when I bought my first pair of like jeans. My best friend was like, "Oh my gosh."
How old were you?
Like 17, 18, 17, 17.
Yeah, me too.
I didn't own any jeans. I always wore like khakis or like slacks. And then I worked at a law firm too when I was like 16. Like
What?
Yeah.
The devil?
I was in like this career program. I wore lipstick every day. Ask my husband. That's why he.
She's at the Clinique counter at Dillard's.
I know, 17.
Did Kevin
do you have
go?
any red?
Did Kevin go to North too?
We did. He did. So, which is
You guys are high school sweethearts?
No, we
Oh,
weren't.
okay.
So he took my good friend at the time, wasn't my best friend, my good friend at the time home from a basement party that we didn't know was a basement party. And that's the only time I ever like interacted with him. And then both of us sat in the back seat.
Together?
He was the only guy that
Oh, you didn't
drove.
make out?
We made him take us home. We made
Okay.
Kevin take us home.
Okay.
But her and I sat in the back seat and like he dropped us off because we didn't want to be at this party. And so that's the only
That
interaction
didn't
I ever
happen
had.
to you.
No, I
That's
always
the-
wanted to be at the
No,
party.
there were no other girls there and there were no parents. And
Yes.
so we were like,
This sounds
She's classy.
so fun.
and where's the cake?
Was
I'm
I
sorry.
there?
She's like the party.
There.
No, we were 17 and I was like, there's no cake, there's no parents, there's no lights.
I don't like cake.
We're ready to go. So
I'm
literally
here.
her dad dropped us off. She saw Kevin walk in and she's like, Kevin, can you take us home please? And he's like, yeah.
thought there was cake.
Mind you, she's a valedictorian of our class and I was a National Honor Society president. We are not about to stay at a basement party. I don't know what's about to happen.
Class, class, okay?
I was also in National Honor
So was
Society.
I.
Okay, and all the extracurriculars, pep club, yearbook, dare ambassador. You're welcome. Okay.
Combating drugs.
Exactly. All right.
So
but
no.
I was trying to be at that party.
I was not.
You're classy.
We're slightly different.
A little bit.
Yeah.
But no, so we weren't high school sweethearts. He literally took us home. Never talked to him for like 2 years until after we
At
graduated.
least he was nice enough to take you home.
He is.
Gentleman.
He's a sweet guy. Kevin Roper is a way better person than I am.
Oh my gosh, I don't say that about my husband.
Me either.
I'm not that. I am not that great.
Well,
I can be really.
being honest with yourself is the first step.
Yeah, he's a way. He has a good character. He's going to heaven. I don't.
You're going to heaven.
If there was like a layaway program.
Like
There is.
Maybe you have to
There is.
get
It's
somebody to co-sign
2021.
it. Yeah, that's what it's
Kevin
gonna
will co-sign
co-sign.
for you and you're in.
Yeah.
Thank you, Kevin.
Thank you, Kevin. Appreciate that.
Right,
Yeah.
exactly.
I think my favorite part of growing up in Akron,
Oh, growing up, I got plenty of stories.
growing up in Akron, my dad used to take us to the library. Every summer we were in the
Kenmore Library.
the summer reading program, and you got these little buttons, and every time you read a book, you would go to the library, they'd give you a star, and then you get like a personal pan pizza.
Pizza from Pizza Hut.
If we're talking about our favorite parts, first of all, I'm a Kenmore Freeze junkie. I'm telling you right now, if there is something to be addicted to in Akron, it is Kenmore Freeze. I heard
When
somebody
they were
recently
closed.
bought it. They bought the recipes. I'm waiting. They did a soft opening last
Are
year
there
with COVID. Yes, you can't make soft serve just willy-nilly out here, Tiffany,
Okay,
okay?
because the Northside Dairy Queen, I'm pretty sure they just pour the little powder in the machine, same thing.
Dairy Queen is a big box store, okay? I'm over here talking about small businesses. Refocus.
Well, a dilly bar.
Is delicious.
But
If
we
you
will
give
go
blood,
to Kenmore Freeze.
if you give blood at Akron Children's Hospital, sometimes they have dilly bars, and that's real. And we give blood a lot, so head over there. They'll give you a dilly bar.
Us anemic people, we can't give us off to. I'm sorry.
You're just hanging on to that, aren't you?
It's an excuse for a lot of things. We'll stick with it.
Okay. I see it.
But no, Kenmore Freeze is good. We've been there lots of
Yes.
times. But there's a little hidden gem.
Okay.
Talk to me.
Educate me.
Little hidden gem. Now it's not Akron, but it is Barberton,
That's
which is
fine.
almost Akron. But it's not.
Is it the Cherry Blossom Festival? 'Cause that's
No,
Scoops.
it's Durban.
Oh, we've been to
Magic
Durban.
City. It used to be Magic City Freeze, right at the bottom of that little.
Yep.
Yes.
And so Kevin might have wooed me with Durbans. Literally, when you get anything from there, it's going to be chocked full of whatever it says is in it. It's going to be a million
full
of that
of it.
thing.
Yes. This is no potato chip bag halfway full.
Yeah,
No.
it's definitely.
No, it's delicious. I'll give you that.
It is.
So my husband is a little more frugal than myself, and so he will buy the gallon of ice cream, and then you have to make whatever flavor
No.
that you want out of that one.
You should go to Kenmore Freeze then. They have $1 big chocolate.
Kevin.
He'll be like, we're not going to get ice cream. There's ice cream in the freezer. You want cookie dough? Put some cookies in it. You want chocolate? Drizzle some chocolate. Like,
Okay, Kevin, you got dropped down a notch. I thought you were going to heaven. I was getting sketchy.
He's going to heaven with some extra coins in his pocket, okay?
Yes.
Okay?
I hope.
Take it with you.
I hope the Lord makes you make your own ice cream every day
Yeah.
for eternity.
For eternity.
For eternity.
You know,
But there's a lot of really cool things in Akron. One of my favorite little food hidden gems is Oakars Kitchen.
I've never
Where is
even
this?
heard of
I
it.
know. See, there you go.
Oakars
You were at my birthday
Kitchen.
party, you already know. So he catered my birthday party, and so did my friend Nina. She owns Cookies Barbecue. But she doesn't have a physical location yet, but she will. She's going to have a food truck.
That's
pretty
right.
soon.
You
But
will.
truck?
Oakars Kitchen is on Cole Avenue. It's in a little social
I know where
club.
that is.
It's a very small little bar. Very small. Oakars has a little kitchen in the back. He is incredible. Where else are you going to get a steak this big?
Oh,
$20 with a huge thing of macaroni and cheese and a huge thing of coleslaw. Fun fact, I don't like macaroni and cheese. Never have. I won't eat it. I don't like coleslaw. Don't
That
like it,
sounds
won't eat
offensive.
it. I eat his macaroni and cheese and his
Coleslaw
coleslaw.
is delicious.
His
Macaroni.
is amazing. I don't eat macaroni and cheese, but I eat his macaroni and cheese.
I eat all of them.
on. You said it's on Cole.
Cole Avenue, it's called Oakars Kitchen.
Pretty
The
doesn't
real
love
question,
it too so.
Do you like bacon?
Duh.
My breathing.
Duh. Brittany hates bacon. Right? You're about to fall out of your chair. You are questioning.
You can just edit me out right now.
Exactly. It is painful.
I don't even like the smell of bacon.
I would wear a bacon-infused necklace.
She'll walk in my house. She's like, "You made bacon today. Can we film outside?" Yes.
Weird. Now that's just,
Is it?
it's a little weird.
So we're gonna go eat at this. Tell me
Oakars.
again.
Oakars.
Oakars.
Kitchen. Well, you don't really eat
Oh, I can't eat there.
there. You want to pick it up and then eat in the parking lot.
That's fine. I'll eat
I
in
like
the
that.
You could eat it. You could eat it there.
I
You
like
could
that.
eat it there. You could eat it there.
I've been eating a few parts.
And you said Cookies Barbecue.
Cookies Barbecue. That's my friend Nina. She actually did some catering at my birthday party too. She did some rib tips. Rib tips are my favorite.
Oh, yes.
Oh my gosh.
I
yes.
love barbecue.
I love barbecue. I'll drive all the way to Pittsburgh actually for one of my favorite barbecue spots. Showcase Barbecue is delicious too. But Nina, now that she's cooking again, Nina, I'll be right at your house.
Listen, speaking of Showcase, I used to spend a lot of time in Showcase Meats when they were over on 16th. Okay, I used to go there
Have
all
you ever
the
been
time.
there in Kenmore?
Oh my God,
Showcase?
they moved it. It's like on
Yeah.
the Kenmore Coventry
It's
line now.
Manchester Road. Yeah.
Us Northsiders didn't really venture to Kenmore.
Well, first- You were
why did you
missing
say
out,
it like
okay?
that?
Because we literally sometimes Akron people can be very like side of townies. Like
They are.
North side,
It's like
that's
east
true.
side, north
Cleveland
side.
thinks they
yeah.
have all these burbs, but Akron has its own suburbs.
Yeah.
I
Just
know.
like we're kind of
Those
like
Firestone
cliquey.
Park kids never used to come over to Kenmore. I remember.
Really
And
cliquey.
then I actually, my whole life, considered your area to be Coventry.
Why did you say
I
it
just
like
did.
that?
You live
Your
over the viaduct.
area.
If you go over the viaduct on either side, then you're in another spot. But technically, you claim Kenmore, so that's fine. I'm fine with that. You did go to Coventry, but
I also went to Highland Park, which is in Kenmore.
that's fine.
Haters are always gonna hate.
Anyways,
Yeah.
Full-time job.
Showcase Meats. If you haven't been there in Akron, it is
Delicious.
delicious.
Do they cook the meat?
Fried
Yeah,
chicken.
they have fried chicken. They
Their
have
fried
chicken
chicken
wings.
is delicious.
They have all sorts of prepared foods.
Mhm.
They have pizza. Oh,
Remember when you dated that taxi driver? She did. He was weird. If you're watching this, I'm sorry, bro.
There is a difference between an
You
Uber
were
driver
weird.
and a
Oh, no,
taxi
this was a
driver.
taxi
This
driver.
was before Uber's time.
Hey. I'll try to edit this out, but I probably won't. So
This
yeah,
is what Akron has made. Look how incredible this is. Who do you know that's better than us?
we are, you know, I feel like, and I just told Brittany right before you came here, I said, we grew up in Akron, and I feel like part of the problem is media, right? The media like portrays all the negative all the time, and not just in
Yeah.
Akron, everywhere.
Yeah.
That's what it is. It's just negative, negative,
Absolutely.
negative. It breeds this like hate, this disdain, this uncomfortable, this
Unrest.
unsafe.
Yeah.
And that is not what it is like. I grew up in Akron my entire life. Never have I ever one time ever felt unsafe or uneasy or unsure. Like I used to trick or treat from 12th Street
Oh my
at that what did it use, Circle K or Dairy
Yeah.
Mart, okay, from the 12th Street Dairy Mart all the way past the Rite Aid on Kenmore Boulevard. As long as I was home by a certain time, I took 2 pillowcases, I filled them both with candy, okay?
Trick or treat used to be that, Jen.
That one house
Uh-huh.
down there by
Yeah.
the Rite Aid gave pennies and apples, so I'm still
Stay away
here
from
hating
that.
on you. But
Pennies and apples.
never, right? Who wants any of that?
Toothbrushes and dental floss.
No, nobody wants that. But I never felt unsafe in Akron. And from the time I grew up there to now, there are so many things happening in Akron that were never there. The Akron Marathon is like on the map. That is a
Yes.
real thing. You can qualify for the Boston Marathon
Marathon now.
by running in the Akron Marathon. Like
Wait,
that
are
is
you
a
gonna
big
run?
thing.
I run.
I'm gonna run the relay. She'll run the half. Neither of us run the whole thing.
I will give out water.
All these summer programs like funded by the city that they never had before.
Summer jobs.
Never.
programs, things like that.
The
That's
I
what
Promise
everybody- Yes, the I
School.
Promise
Yes,
School,
the
yeah.
libraries are up and coming. The Rubber Duck Stadium, the Lock 3, like all these things
They
they
just
have that they never had before.
Investing so much money into the Akron Zoo.
Yes.
It's a
So the one thing about Akron that I think that no other city could really say is that Akron comes together like no other city. I live in a different city, but I worked in Akron. I volunteer in Akron. My business is Akron based. My intern is from Akron. Akron comes together and has collaboration and connection like no other city in Northeast Ohio or Ohio probably, period. We are small enough to connect, but large enough to make a difference. And I am very proud to be an Akronite.
We
yes.
support each other, we lift each other up. And I know people like LeBron James was in school when we were all in school,
Yeah.
right? So he wasn't a factor back then, and now he is. And when he says like I'm just a kid from Akron, people think that's like some cheesy slogan, but
It's not.
that
Yeah.
really is how powerful this city is.
Because we're all just kids from Akron.
Yeah.
yes,
absolutely.
trying to do something.
Yeah,
Trying to make a difference.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
should all be proud that we're Akronites. I know some people are like, I can't wait to get out of this place, but like we've got a
Exactly.
lot to be proud of.
But like you
Exactly.
said, I don't live in Akron anymore. But everything I do comes back to Akron. Like
Everything.
Yeah.
everything. Right. Like Brittany, my best friend still lives in Akron. I'm there every day. First of all, if you don't think I'm hitting Kenmore Freeze multiple times a week this summer, you're wrong.
No,
okay?
my church is in Akron.
Our
my mom
volunteer
lives in
activities,
Akron.
so-
we play volleyball in Akron.
Yes.
Like we do so much.
We
in
volunteer
Akron.
with Altrusa out at Akron, which I know you
I
said you
know
should plug them,
Altrusa.
right?
Altrusa's
Lots of work
Mm-hmm.
in Akron. We love that. I loved growing up there, and not literally until recently as an adult when I watched the media am I ever like, what? Like,
know.
this is the Akron
And some
that
things
people
have
think? Because this is not
Changed.
real.
No, some things have changed, but I think change happens everywhere. But I
Oh,
think
yeah.
the core and the foundation of who we are as a city has only gotten better over time.
Yeah, I
agree.
agree. We're transforming. We're making this a different place.
Yes.
And some people see that as a negative, but we're staying relevant.
We have to.
Oh,
Yeah.
Akron is very relevant.
I know,
Yes,
like-
we are.
It is crazy
If
to
you
me.
haven't subscribed to She Show videos already, please do.
Now is the time.
If you're not familiar with Eat, Speak, Love out of the Akron area, now is the time.
Get familiar.
Okay?
Speaklove.com.
If you are a small business in the Akron area,
Reach out.
yes, Tiffany
Her
is
little
your
big
girl.
boxes.
Yes.
So it's so funny. One of
Big
my other best
little,
friends always says little big box. It's the small for small business. Big difference.
Little is
box.
offensive.
Sorry.
Small.
Big.
That's something your mommy say. Don't. I'm not your little friends.
Yes.
EatSpeakLove.com. Follow us on Instagram at EatSpeakLove on Facebook, or look me up, Tiffany Roper, on Facebook. Even though I've got to get selective about who I let people like friend me, because there's been a
That's
couple
been
little
happening to
freaks.
us too.
There are.
So but yeah, look us up on Eat Speak Love. We've got tons of, our website was just revamped. One of my really good friends, Kirsten Delpinall, owns Creative Eye Design. If you ever need design work, website,
Yes,
she
plug
did
'em.
my logo.
Plug 'em, girl.
Creative Eye Design is incredible, and her husband Byron have done so much for me. I would not be Eat Speak Love today if it weren't for those two.
See, and we have a similar, just
Yep.
to plug dually, our Neo
Design
Graphics helped us with our logo and our banners. He helps us with our stuff. Like, find your people, right? Find your tribe, and then move forward together.
Yeah.
That's what this is
Bring
about.
everybody with you.
Thank you guys for having me.
Thank you
Thank you
so
for
much.
playing.
Like, share, subscribe.
Yes,
Thank
that was
you.
serious,
I
okay?
know.
Maybe you'll listen to her because you don't listen to us.
That's true.
I listen,
Okay.
guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye, guys.
Bye.